Benson and Jessica have been married for years. Marriage has been going on smoothly, but suddenly something changed. Jessica's attitude towards the husband has become very rude and condescending. Reason being that Jessica's friend, Vivian, and Angel are having some very lavish lifestyle. So she feels she is left out. Now, Vivian and Angel boyfriend always give anything and everything they ask of them. So Jessica felt her husband, Benson, is not doing enough. And because of that, she started being a very stubborn and troublesome wife to Benson. Now, Benson, on the other hand, has always pulled these traits of the fact that he is working very hard. He's putting on the strings and also working very hard to get her for the wife. He has proven that he loves the wife so much. Has also decided that she has to understand him because he is a hardworking guy and the job is due to promotion. But Jessica, on the other hand, has refused to listen. One day, Dancy decided to call Angel, who is one of Jessica's friend, and have a conversation with her that what is Jessica's problem in their friendship? Is there any strange thing? Now, Angel says no, she hasn't noticed, but the only thing that changes is the father. She's always quiet when they meet, and Bency has to explain everything to Angel as to what the wife, Jessica, has been putting him through in the marriage. Angel promised Benson that she was going to talk to Jessica about her attitude. After a few weeks, Angel spoke with Jessica on what the husband told her. Jessica, on the other hand, dismissed the conversation and said he should stop listening to that fool. He doesn't want to be a man, and I'm not ready for his shenanigans. Now, Angel was shocked to listen to what Jessica was saying about her husband. But on the flip side, Angel has been treating her own boyfriend very well. Of course, the money, the gift, and everything has been given to her. Jessica was jealous, and because of that, she decided to go outside of her marriage. Jessica has also refused to sleep with the husband. Benson has been asking Jessica for her to do her marital duties, but she has refused. For almost 2 months now, she has refused to sleep with Benson. Benson has tried everything, gifted her in his own ways, but it's not enough for Jessica. Jessica has started insulting Benson, also does so many terrible things. Now, Benson, on the other hand, has given up, so they now live in the house like strangers. Jessica one day met this young man who started showering her with gifts, started giving her all the things that she wanted her husband to keep her, and because of that, she has refused to even sleep in the house some days. Now, Benson started getting worried and was like, what is going on? Jessica refused to listen and continue sleeping outside with this total stranger, even though she is married. Now, she always comes home with designer bag, shoes, money. She now has a new car. Benson have tried to have conversation with her, but Jessica has refused. One day, Benson was returning from work and he met one of his old-time business partner called Jason. Now, Jason was also shocked to see Benson in this part of town. So immediately after that, they exchanged contact and started becoming very close friends and started sharing gist together. So one day, Jason just told Benson that he met a lady some time ago and they have been having some amazing time together, but he's not planning to marry her because She's just one of those Lagos ladies that he has met, and he's having a good time. After all, after some few months, he's going to relocate to Canada, but she's giving him good time in Lagos. Benson was shocked and said, you've not changed, eh? You've not changed. When are you going to get married? Don't you think you're getting old for all this? Immediately, Jesse said, well, when I go to Canada, I'll definitely change. But for now, let me enjoy some of the Lagos buddies, And both of them laughed about it. Jessica, on the other hand, once again continued to insult and very disrespectful towards the husband. The husband, Benson, has already even given up, in as much as every day he tried to talk to the wife and say, look, things are going to go on well, but she has refused to listen. One day, Jessica went out again, and this time around, Benson followed her without her notice. And then Jessica got to Jason's house. Before Benson could get to the same house, he was confused and said, wait, is this not Jason's house? What is Jessica doing here? He was confused. He couldn't believe it and said, wait, what? That his best friend is sleeping with his wife? Well, immediately he got to the door, got to the house, knocked on the door, and Jesse opened. They exchanged pleasantries, and quickly Jessica came out also to find out who was at the door, only to find out that, wait, what? Benson was surprised to see that Jessica, his wife, was sleeping with Jason, his best friend. Now, immediately, Benson got into a serious fight with Jason and hit him with some couple of blows. But at the end, Jason was like, wait, what? Jessica is your wife? I didn't know she was married. That is not an excuse. Of course, they exchanged quite a lot of insults. Jessica was dumbfounded to even understand what was going on, and she felt so ashamed. And then she couldn't go home, so she went to her friends. Now, Vivian and Angel were consoling her, and they were shocked, saying, wait, what? Jessica, wait. You mean you were cheating on your husband? Why would you do that? I was speaking to you some couple of months ago, and you told me I should mind my business. Now that you're in this situation, how are you going to solve it? Jessica was confused. She felt so bad. She was crying. And Benson angrily went home. When he got home, he was furious, waiting for Jessica to come and explain what exactly is going on. The next day, Jessica went to the house, and Benson was still very furious. Jessica tried. At this time, she felt very sober, tried to apologize, beg. No, Benson was not ready to listen. Benson immediately broke down and said, wait, what? So, all this while, you have been flaunting designer bags, hairs, and of course, who bought you the car? I asked you and you told me office gave you the car. I was still wondering which office in Nigeria is going to give you such a car? Which company? You lied to me. So you were sleeping with another man, not only any other man, but you're sleeping with my best friend. Jessica said, I'm sorry, I didn't know he was your best friend. She kept crying and apologizing. Benson was not ready to listen. Benson said, you know what? Since this is what you wanted, I begged you, I apologized, I asked for patience. You didn't want to listen, so you know what? This marriage is over. And Benson walked out. After some days, Jessica continued to beg for forgiveness, but Benson has already made up his mind and said that he's not interested anymore. His best friend has left with his wife. The marriage is over. She wanted wealth. She had no patience. She disgraced him. It wasn't as if he wasn't paying the house bills. All she wanted was to be extravagant just like her friends. And he wasn't having the capability to fund that lifestyle for her. Even when he was planning to do that, she did not have the patience and went out to cheat on him. Cheating whilst you are married is already infidelity, so the marriage is over. There's nothing she was going to say to him that was going to keep the marriage. Jessica pleaded, begged, but it was just too late. After exactly a week, Penzin presented a divorce paper to Jessica and said, "You know what, since you wanted all this for a while, I'm definitely going to leave you with this house. I've already bought a new house. I got my promotion and I'm leaving you with this house. I've paid the rent for a year already. So you can stay in this house for a year and then you figure out your life afterwards." So again, this is what happens when you're not content with what you have. Benson moved on with his life and Jessica was left stranded.
Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.